come get ready with me for church. I've got to be a little bit fast because it'd be so nice if I got there on time today. I woke up really early. Church doesn't start until 9 and I woke up around like 6:30. But I went on a really nice walk. It's extra beautiful in the morning time because it's not so hot and the morning doves are always singing really loudly, and it gives extra time to just appreciate all the flowers that are in bloom right now. One of my neighbors has horses and I didn't realize they have horses, and so I've been able to start taking my walks with my dog over that way because they're very friendly and I like to give them apples, so it's a lot of fun. Goodness, a lot of hair. Okay, I'm starting off with hair because I won't get my hair done the way I want it unless I do it first. So I'm just gonna comb all my hair back after combing it through, and then we're going to kind of cut the eyebrow just a little bit, nothing too crazy, just a bit of a side part, maybe a bit more, and then try to define it. Okay. Looks like some of the red hair dye is fading to the past orange hair dye. It's okay. It's a look. It's a look. And actually, I might have to wet my hair a bit for this. Okay, I'm gonna wet my hair. I'll be right back. Now it's wet. I'm going to add some of this hair gel into it. We're just committing really hard with a lot of hair gel. There's no going back now. And I just have faith that it's all gonna work out. Layering that in. More for the other side. A lot of hair gel. Because I tried to do a 1920s hairstyle the last Get Ready With Me and I ran out of time. So this time I'm determined to make it work. Yeah. And lately I've been really enjoying just doing some strength training, and I want to convince other ladies to do it with me as like a fun hangout. But I should probably just get to trying to ask them, you know, maybe they'll say yes. Okay, using this comb. Oh jeez, I might need more hair gel. Yikes. I will just take a shower. I'll just take a shower tonight and that'll be fine. I'll just wash it all out of my hair. Okay. It's okay. Just hair gel all in there. Now, finger waves. So, coming forward. Yeah. And then we're just kind of combing a little backwards. Yeah. I'm gonna tell myself that it'll look better in the end. Sometimes stuff just looks worse in the in-between part, and this could be one of those times. This is gonna be one of those times. Yeah, we're gonna be positive. Okay. The first wave. Okay. Now, the second wave. So that one's back, so this one will have to come on forward. Forward. Do, 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 do. Okay. We can do it. Put your mind into it. Doing this outside on the front porch because it's just so beautiful out here, and I think it's pretty, so I'm having fun being out here, and maybe you're having fun being out here too. Is it looking wavy yet? Am I doing it? Okay, now I tried to adjust the first wave while I had my second wave set, and things started to look a little too crazy. So let me just, I want the first wave to actually wave a little bit harder. So I think that's good like that. Now let's add some hair gel again. We are generous. We are generous with our hair gel. Cute. Now, on to this second wave. I missed the hair. Eventually gotta leave the first wave alone so I can move on. Okay, that's good. That's good. Maybe it's just like this house renovation where I'm always telling myself, perfect. Never. It's not what I tell myself. I say, it's gotta be better, but it's never perfect. Better, never perfect. And that's how I'm able to complete multiple projects in a year, because otherwise it'd just be the one project a year, trying to get everything perfect within it. There's always so much to learn, stuff like that. Learning is fun though. You're learning about things you're interested in. There's a lot of things to be interested in this life. I like these. I got them off of Amazon. And in the other hair tutorials that I've watched for doing 1920s hair, a lot of times they use a different type of hair clip. It looks like it scrunches. And I didn't know I was getting something different. But that is all right with me. No. Okay. How am I gonna do this one? How am I gonna do this one? More hair gel. Do, 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 do. I'm just trying to frame it out a little bit. I'm gonna add one right in here. There are no rules when it comes to your hair. Oh. Okay. Now, gonna go to the next side, and then we'll deal with the length in a second. forward. Hold it, comb backwards. No, I don't like it. Comb forward. Hold it, comb backwards. Do I like it more now? No, I don't. So much hair gel. I don't want to look bald. Okay. Okay. Oh goodness. The back has to be laid down a little bit. Oh gosh, it's starting to look a little crazy. It's gonna be okay, everybody. It's gonna be okay. Okay, I did it. That one looks good. Now I'm gonna hold, comb a little bit. This side might actually end up being better than the other one. I hope that's not the case. I want them both to be good. Okay, more hair gel. That one is more like edges, to be honest. But we're gonna count it. Hold and comb. Then we add more hair gel. We push forward. Right, we push it forward. And then like that. Dang, I fear it is cuter on this side than this side. But whatever. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is take the rest of my long luscious locks and I'm gonna start curling it under. Little circle waves, and then I'm gonna, oh goodness, continue, and I'm gonna roll it and I'm gonna pin it so I can pretend I have short hair. So fun. I don't have very many of these clips, I hope. I hope this will work. I hope it will work. You know, I kind of want to use these ones, but I'm wondering if it'll show. That's not how I want it to be. Let me try that again. I think it was good to get a small section. Maybe if I twist it like a bun, then I do some rolling action. Maybe I can get this looking in a way I want it to look. Oh, I fear that might be amazing. Okay, now let's do the next one. Gonna roll off the ends. We're gonna curl and tuck and curl and tuck. Curl, curl, curl for the girls. And you see, the bad thing about this is that I'm doing it by myself. And I don't live with any girls. And if I ask my husband, how does this look? He's gonna be like, phenomenal, amazing. I don't think he does it on purpose, but he doesn't know what he's looking for. He doesn't know what he's looking for. One time I was like, oh, how does my hair look in the back? After I like straightened it, he was like, oh yeah, it looks good. It looks very pretty. I love your hair color. I'm like, okay. And so then I was like, I don't trust that response. So I took a picture and I had like 3 big crazy waves in the back of my hair. I was like, you aren't gonna tell me? It was like, oh, like, I guess I just wasn't looking for that, and I don't think it looks bad that way either. I'm like, oh my goodness, well, okay. So that's why if you are asking the opinion of a guy how your hair looks, I recommend training them on what to look for in accordance with your preferences. Because they don't know. And also, you might have taken so much time getting ready that you're already late, and they're like, I don't care if you wore a paper bag, I'm just trying to get out of this house. They might be thinking that, which is fair. And it's just so fun as a girl to spend time getting ready. I love being a woman. Okay. We're curling and we're girling. We are curling and we're girling. I don't know if they're getting better as I go, or if I'm just getting more comfortable with what I'm doing. Don't know. But I'm just using these huge clips, and it feels illegal, and they might show a little bit, but they're working so well, and I don't have that many bobby pins, so I might have to get some more bobby pins if I want to try to do this in a way that doesn't have the big old clips showing underneath my hair. This is just fun, you know? Just fun. How do you get the confidence to wear a Renaissance outfit in broad daylight You're not going to a Renaissance fair, you're just like biking around town or something. How do you get the confidence to dye your hair red? How do you get the confidence to wear something completely outside of your style? You just do it, girl. Like, don't wait for the confidence. The confidence will come later. If you don't feel it right now, it's fine. It's not that serious. This is fun. We're curling and we're girling. Okay. I like it. Oh my gosh, this was not working actually. This one is giving me troubles. Oh goodness, my goodness, this one. Everything is falling apart actually. Let me see if I maybe I need to start in the back over here on this side. And maybe if I can get this side to go well, everything else will come along. Confidence to it. Girl, you can do it. Hit me with your best shot. God bless you. My poor honey. He is sick. Girl, this not working any kind of way. I don't know how I got this side to look so good. Maybe I might have to just go ahead and try to use my bobby pins. I will use hair gel on my bottom part of my hair. I'm just gonna go for it. It'll make it easier to deal with. I hope. Okay. Have it all gelled up. And now we're wrapping. Okay. Goodness, please work. Maybe if I hold it here and I go ahead and I add the pin now, holding where it started. Maybe I can just go ahead and use that to my advantage to have all the hair I need to make it work. I'm gonna start using some pins back here. We need reinforcements. In most hairstyles, they say like just if you need more pins, just add more pins. It's no big deal. So if that's you, and you have a million bobby pins for your hair, that might just be what is needed to actually make this hairstyle come through. Oh my goodness. I'm starting to worry about time a little bit because I still gotta do my makeup. Okay. Maybe I can try to get all of this hair at once in one single pin. That would be really cool. Hopefully look really good. Really honey. You doing okay? I'm just gonna try to push this in, because when it's falling, you see, I can really see the hair clip quite well. It would be easier if I had super short hair, but I don't. And I honestly did not love having short hair when I did have it, except that it was super easy and it was in the military, so actually I did really love it, but I just didn't love being stuck having only short hair whenever I wanted to go out to places and actually dress up. Oh well, I missed being able to play with my hair like this. Wasn't it funny to think back about how many things you wished that you could do or that you could have, people that you wish you could spend time with, and then like all of a sudden you're able to do those things and have those things. What a blessing. What a blessing. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't think this is gonna work out so well. This is actually, oh my gosh, it's kind of cute. If I can get it to stay like this, it's kind of cute. Wow. Okay, to be so for real with you guys, I do not have a ton of time. I'm already late now, so what I'm gonna do is eyelashes. We're gonna curl them and put on some mascara. A little on the bottom. There's a bumblebee on the mirror. Line the lips a little bit. Cute, okay. And then slightly fill in my eyebrows, just a little bit. Goodness, goodness. Got to get going. You know what though? If I put a scarf on the back of my head, I don't have to worry about anything poking out with the pins in the back of my head. Good idea. Really good idea. Because you know when you just think that you look crazy, and then when you don't look crazy, you just can't stop thinking about it. Like maybe you tried a new makeup or something, or you know that your outfit shifts a little bit. So sometimes you just start thinking about that. Okay, I did the lips. We did a little bit of eyelash curling, and I feel pretty. I'm pretty. So we're gonna do that. Oh, maybe I'll add a little bit of blush. I actually think this is so cute. All right, this is the final look, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. How my hair held up through church. I really just, I went and I had this on over my hair so that you couldn't really see what was going on under here. I was just looking like this. From this kind of perspective, it's like, oh, it's kind of cute, right? That's what I think. But then Oh. Ooh. All right, I watched a video on how to fake a bob, and now we're gonna try it again. The right way, a better way. Let's try it again without this craziness. Okay, so let's take out all the bobby pins and all the clips carefully without ripping out my hair as much as possible, because I like having hair on my head. Okay. Today in church, we talked about lessons that could be learned from the disciples, and we read from John chapter 20, and I thought it was cool that we were reading from John chapter 20 because I was just listening to my favorite podcast like yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, and they were also talking about John chapter 20. And basically, in John chapter 20, they are talking about how Peter's having a conversation with Jesus, from what I recall from this sermon. And well, they're out fishing after Jesus was crucified on the cross. They went fishing, and some people interpret that as it's like maybe the disciples were kind of thinking like, man, okay, well, he died, and it's not really safe to be a follower of Christ right now. We got to make a living. They weren't out preaching, which is what Christ had commissioned them to do, right? So maybe some scholars might say like they were in the wrong, but I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. They just went through a lot, and man still gotta eat, right? So they were out fishing, and then oh, you okay? Peter is talking, and this is where I think I need to pull out my Bible because I'm not sure. I think that this is where Peter was talking to Jesus, and Jesus was saying, hey Peter, do you love me? And then Peter was like, yes. And he said, like, then care for my sheep, or he said, feed my sheep. And Jesus asked Peter 3 times, do you love me? And I think Peter was kind of offended he asked him 3 times. But you see, multiple biblical scholars agree that when Jesus did this, it was actually it could be seen as a chance for redemption for Peter, because, you know, when Jesus was being crucified on the cross, you remember the Last Supper? Well, during the Last Supper, Jesus was talking to his disciples, and he was like, look, like, the time is coming, things are gonna happen, and people are gonna turn away from me and all this stuff. And Peter was like, I will never turn away from you, and I'm gonna love you forever, basically. Like, you know, it's just me and you, we're in it to the end. That's what he's kind of saying. And then Jesus like, look, before the rooster crows, you're gonna deny me 3 times. Then he did deny him 3 times, right? And so people think that when Jesus asked Peter those 3 times after the fact, do you love me? It was actually giving him the chance, you know, to make it right. Make it right. And that's cool. They were just saying, you know, lessons to learn from the disciples is to trust God and to trust his plans, right? In Psalms 19:21, I believe, it says like, many are a person's plans, but only God's plans prevail. So I'm gonna braid this back underneath section of hair, okay? Real simple braid. Make it 3 strands. You guys wanna see? Okay. Now that that is braided, put a little elastic around it. Wait. No. Now it's braided, I'm going to go ahead and make it into a bun. A little bun. Okay. Now I'm going to put an elastic around it. Okay, now that it's a little weird bun in the back of my head, got the little bun there. Now we come back to the front. Okay, and we're gonna pull our hair back. We'll use the comb to kind of smooth it a bit. Now, we'll go ahead and make like a loose ponytail. Serious business. Okay. Maybe it should have been looser. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Now, we're gonna do something really cool. We're gonna pull out the hair like this. Okay. And now we tuck. We're just gonna tuck away all of our hair. People are gonna think, what? You cut off all of your hair? And you're just gonna be like, girl, no, I can just make things look as though they are different from what they are. and they're gonna be so impressed. Yeah. Still cracks me up. And the little old ladies at my church, they were like, "You dyed your hair red, and I like to just not recognize you with my bad eyesight and everything." I don't know why, but that just struck me as so funny. It was pretty relatable too. Sometimes I don't even recognize folks, and they don't even have to change their hair. It's just like, I'm like, is that even the same person? So, in all the Korean dramas that I watch, whenever they're like, "Oh, I know, it is this guy. I went to martial arts studies with him for like 3 years when we were children, but I can tell it's him." I'm like, there ain't no way. Ain't no way, because I never recognize folks. Can I just say, I am so blessed. My God blesses me so much. I'm just really grateful. I feel God is so good to me, and I will continue to praise Him and to love God and be appreciative of what He's done in my life, even in the hard times. Because this, like, God is not a genie, you know. He's not. He's not a Make-A-Wish foundation, you know. But how is it even possible that I would have such a kind, loving, understanding, gentle husband? How? Because, like, we did not come from kind, gentle, caring places, you know? Like, we did not have that mirrored to us or shown to us growing up. So the way that we're able to do so for each other, I gotta say, like, I'm impressed. I've been, like, getting good at whenever I get upset about something, like, you know, me personally, when I'm upset about something, say somebody says something to me, or maybe I get in my head about something and nobody even says anything to me about anything, but all of a sudden I just start thinking like negative thoughts about stuff for no reason. My husband will say, "Hey, like, I can tell something's off with you. Are you upset? What's going on?" And guess what? I can now tell him, yes, I am upset. That sounds so simple to you, yeah? Not to me. For the longest time, I couldn't do it. It felt like to admit such a thing was like a defeat. Maybe it was just like the vulnerability of just being able to talk about my emotions. I don't know what it was. But you know, and we've been looking at some studies surrounding psychology, and it's actually really good to be able to get comfortable in specifically naming the emotions that you're feeling. So the more precision you can use, the better. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those little charts where you go to the doctor and they're like, "How much pain are you in?" And you say, "Oh, I'm in like looking at the faces, I'm between like a 5 and a 6 kind of face. You know, it's like painful, but it's not excruciating number 10 painful, you know." They also have those kind of charts for feelings where it's like you see all the different faces, and then you see like sad, angry, frustrated, disappointed, embarrassed, like all these different things. And so I think sometimes it's easy to say like, oh, I am angry or I am sad. But maybe you might be ashamed or embarrassed actually. Maybe you're feeling in more, you could describe that feeling in more specifics. And being able to describe that feeling is shown to actually help you move through it. You can name it and you don't have to stay there in it. And I think that it is working that way for me. As I'm able to just name what I'm feeling, I don't hold on to that. I don't associate that with my identity. I'm not like, I feel sad, so I'm a sad, pathetic person. I don't think like that. It's like, oh, I'm feeling this emotion. This is a very much so human thing to do. I am a human. And so it's, normal and right that I should feel different things. And I just spent a lot of time not being okay with the realm of my emotions and trying to deny that I would feel anything but like happiness because it's just what I was taught was acceptable to display, and that the depth of my emotions in other areas was like a burden. And I was told like, when are you gonna be happy now? we're tired of you not being happy. I was told that by my parents, my adopted parents. I'm not trying to talk poorly of them. I've got a lot of respect for them, and I don't think parenting's easy, but sometimes I just think back to some of those things and I'm like, I don't think you did that the best way you could have. Anyways, when I was actually going through welding school in the Marine Corps is when the first time that I even realized that I was so weird about showing my emotions. I had a friend tell me, I called her chicken stew. And one day she said to me, she was like, I hate when you do that thing. And I said, what thing? And she said to me, the thing like where you force that really uncomfortable, scary looking smile and you pretend like you're fine and everything's great and you're not fine. It really keeps people like separated from you, and the sooner that you can get over that forced mask, the sooner you can actually have genuine friendships. What? What? I didn't even know that I was doing all of that. And furthermore, I had no clue that it was apparent to other people that I was doing all of that. And was she a therapist? Is she a therapist? No, of course she is not. But there was a lot of truth in that. Like, seriously. Homegirl helped me out. So she really gave me some uncomfortable truths that day. And I, instead of being just mad, actually I think I was mad. I was like, how dare she be so truthful with me? Oh, I was not trying to hear that. But instead of just blocking her out and not exploring that idea, I did explore that idea, and I came to realize she in fact is correct. And so I started to work on it a little bit, and when I was angry or sad, I would just be angry and sad, and sometimes that would make people uncomfortable, right? They'd like, I'd not want to talk to people, and not try to force a smile throughout my day. And some people say that that's not a good thing to do, but I think it was good for me. I think it was good for me. It made me feel liberated from having to seem perfect. Because, like, I had some type of misconception that if I didn't do the perfect thing, if I didn't say the perfect thing, what if I was mean to somebody and then I somehow, like, ruined their whole life because I spoke with imperfect wisdom or something. It's like, well, first of all, I'm not God. I don't know everything. And who am I to assume that I can force all these outcomes anyways? It's actually truly so good, such a blessing to just be yourself, even if it makes people uncomfortable, because you will find more genuine connection. There will be more people who genuinely dislike you. Yeah? You don't like the sound of that, do you? I didn't like the sound of that. But you'll also find people who genuinely like you for you and not for who you pretend to be or who you would like to be all the time. No. And when you start doing these practices more and more, ooh, your deeper connections with people become healthier. Love it. Then I meet my now husband. This man is so ridiculously honest. It's crazy. I love it, but admittedly, in the beginning I did not, and I actually told him a couple times, I wish you would be less honest. Because the honesty made me uncomfortable. And he really worked with me through my avoidance, because when I would get upset in conversations or disagreements about stuff, I would just shut down and I would just be like, whatever, I don't care. Like, well, if this person is mad with me, then that must be the end. Like, as if every disagreement was just like the end of any kind of friendship or relationship, which is just not true. If you get good at arguing, and that you do arguing in a non-toxic, non-crazy way, your disagreements and arguments can actually make your relationship better, closer, friends, family, dating people, all of that. And he would tell me stuff like that, but at the beginning, I just didn't trust him. And so I didn't trust his words or his advice at all. I was like, I don't care what you have to say. Yes. I don't really know you like that, so you're probably lying to me. But as I've grown to know the man more and more, I trust his opinions and his input to the point of sometimes where I can't logically see where he's coming from. Like, he'll tell me something like, hey, you know, I think that you should try to maintain this relationship more, or, you know, reach out to this person. And I might not see it. I'm like, what is he talking about? But because I trust him so much, and I know that he loves me, not because he just tells me, but because he shows me, and he has shown me for years that he loves me so much. He's very dedicated to making my life better. But also, I can see the way that he deeply cares for and respects his family. And also, I see the way that he prioritizes his relationship with God. And I think that's so important to me because I also really prioritize my relationship with God. I'm not a preacher, and I never graduated from seminary, so I might not be able to quote off scriptures like other people might be able to, but I spend time in my prayer, you know? I pray for my siblings' safety and for their hearts to be softened and to be able to get to know God every day. Every day I pray for that. And I pray for my community and just for like different things that I know are going on with people, you know, all the time. Not because I think that I'm better than, or I'm not saying that as like I pray all the time. No. It's like I need to be in prayer because I know I can't control these things. I know I'm a mess. I know that I fall short of the glory of God. I need him. I think we all need him. And the fact that my husband knows that he needs God, my husband submits to God, and my husband reads and believes the Bible. So 1 Corinthians, when it describes... Hi.
Food's ready.
Wow, thank you so much, my honey. I'm gonna come eat some food. How come you're the best? Is it made like that? I think this one's much more better.
It is.
1 Corinthians describes love and what it is. And we both believe that that is true. And to really be submitting to God. Such a beautiful thing in love. Because you serve each other so well. We have a little drone. I got my husband a drone for like Christmas or something. And my dog has fun chasing it around the yard. My husband will tell him to get it, and so he takes it seriously. But tries to like intimidate the drone. He takes his protection of this household very seriously. What a good dog. Okay, so now that that is done, I think that this is much better than the first try. Okay, that's how it looks. This is way better. Oh my gosh. So I guess I didn't really look up the right videos the first go around, because this is a fantastic. Now, let's see it. I hope it's dried. Ooh. 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 I think it looks very 1920s. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, honey. Okay, so this is my hair. Now let me show you my outfit. I think I do really like with this silk scarf, but also it's cute by itself. I think I will try it a couple more times to try to perfect this because I want a little bit more curls. Maybe if I use a hot iron before I start and really try to solidify the swoopiness, then it'll kind of magnify it. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope that you look for all the little miracles in your life, and I hope that my video has helped you in some kind of way. I love you, and God loves you so, so much, and do good things, be kind to people. Bye. What I'm saying, my husband is so amazing. He's he's vacuuming right now, but he made me breakfast just because.